budgets need to be built backwards. You need to say, what do you desire? I felt it today, and I'm like, oh, I don't usually feel like this. It's a feeling that feels, hold on, let me find out. A little fear kind of creeps in, and you kind of start getting these old fears, like old fears about maybe it's gaining weight for you, or what if your weight loss stops, or what if money runs out? What if you can't keep improving? What if something bad happens? The other shoe, and I didn't even notice it as the other shoe. I kind of noticed it like, I knew something was off. I was low energy, was kind of tired, wasn't motivated, which is fine. I was also tired. It was also like we had gotten some shitty leads, and I was feeling like, here we go again. And it triggered that I must be doing something wrong. Here we got to go again. And I got scared. That's what it was. It triggered it. Anytime something like that happened, which comes from me with those fucked up beliefs, it triggers me. Right. And I think I kind of start getting scared again. And I was like, oh, I want to go back to that feeling. And I can go back to, I just connect right to my heart. And I'm like, there, but I know when I'm feeling like this, I'm up against that new edge. Right. And dude, I was writing, I just did it one of my first voice memos as a podcast. And I totally was like, just talking different like I am now. And some stuff came out, some ideas came out. And so we're here. I'm going to talk about another thing on money. And honestly, how we elevate. Yeah. How we elevate. So I was asking myself the question, what would I do? Because going live really made me understood some things. I've been doing work with Kat Ruth. Fuck, that bitch don't play. She's a powerful energy worker. She will not say that. I'm pretty sure she won't. I'm pretty sure she won't say that. She veers on the side of like, I don't even want crystals because I'm so Christian. She's that way. Even though she's got this like exterior, you would think she's all witchy. She's such a fucking channeler. She's such a messenger, which she would say that, but I see it as channeler. And I see her as a master energy healer. Like her frequency or being in her energy. Amanda Francis too, she's one, a lot of people, honestly, that are just, a lot of empaths that are wealthy. That's their energies. It's a high frequency. You will actually, like Grant Cardone, he even says this, that when I first heard it, I was like, that motherfucker's arrogant as hell. But I actually said this to a girl tonight. And so that's kind of what I'm talking to you, is because I kind of got triggered because somebody didn't give me props. And I go over why, because if I did it just for props, that would be ego. But no, ultimately that is wrong, because it's almost like, they didn't include you and you helped them do the thing they're getting clout for. So yeah, it is kind of like, shitting on, you can be the shit without shitting on other people kind of thing. That's what I would do. But now, have I not mentioned every coach's name? But in my videos, like if you watch some of my paid content, if I talk about workouts, you'll know that I use Brett Contreras shit. I've used Noel Clark's. We've used Eric Langdon with Lean Bodies Consulting. Another guy, Adela Garcia. Man, I could go on for days because I would buy all these people's fucking workout plans, Who's the other one? Fuck. I mean, so many other people, but you would know, like I'll throw fucking names out, even if like I don't work with Arthur anymore. Y'all know why I don't work with Arthur, but I'm not going to post something and give you an exact thing on like money. Like I'm not going to sit here and say I did everything. I manifested this money and this money. When someone says, how did you do it? I would probably, if they ask me like, how did you do it? I would tell them how I did it. But when they pay for my content, I'll let them know, man. I'm like, dude, Amanda fucking Francis, all these books I've read, I give them the names of the books. I mean, sometimes I do it too. And if I'm in public, I'm definitely not going to say, like I've shouted out a lot of my coaches. Like I'll shout out Dan Henry. I'll shout out Amanda. I'll shout out Brett Contreras. Like I'll do that. But there's like, if I guess my thing is, if I'm publicly going to say I lost 5 pounds this week and I did this, I think I even did that. I think I tagged, I made a money post. So I'm like, dude, I hit the biggest money goal ever. And I tagged all my coaches that helped me make that money. So this girl posted and she didn't put anything. And then when I called her out in the things, a lot of things came out. And she said behind the scenes, like, well, I wouldn't have done this if it wasn't just for, being around you. And you've taught me a lot of that about awareness and stuff like that. Back when Hotmomz was nothing to do with mindset, nothing to do with mindset. So when I heard Grant Cardone say, oh yeah, man, people's lives get better just from being around me. But as I stepped out of the broom closet and just became an energy healer, like stepped into being an energy healer, Arthur did try to force me into it. And I just was not having that. But, Sarah really helped me bring that out. Sarah Norwood, our shaman. And she really helped me do that. And I got certified through her course and, just finding other empaths really. When I found, Christine Northrup and Louise Hay and all those people, just finding other empaths and learning about energy healing, it was way different than what I had imagined. And I thought that it was. I thought that it was like fucking, you sit there and like do Reiki symbols on people and you sit there with your hands over them and shit. And I was like, I don't want to do that. But now I know energy is like how you feel when you watch me, how you feel when fucking Edge of 17 comes on. You know what I'm saying? Like that's energy. When you go to church and you feel the Holy Ghost, Spirit, God, Jesus, whatever y'all say. When you feel fucking back that ass up, come on. Yeah, I just said back that ass up and Jesus in the same almost sentence because I think that's Jesus. Back that ass up is phenomenal. If that doesn't lift your spirits and get your sacral chakra and fucking feminine shit going, I don't know what will. Okay. Oh Lord. So energy is that. And when someone typically like a Grant Cardone, he's got a lot of money now and he's got his family. He's a nut. He's helped so many people. He has helped so many people of all colors and kinds and all over the world. And they have a good heart. And I like how he wants to help you. He's had a hell of an upbringing. His story's amazing. A lot of people don't like him. He rubs in the wrong way, but it's because it triggers them. So there's that because, it's just like Christian women liking me. A lot of them will say, if people can't look past your cussing and see your heart, then I don't know who they're following. So that's kind of like, that's how I am. Like, yeah, this person may talk like a valley girl and all this stuff, but man, when she channels her heart message, I don't even hear that. Like it doesn't bother me at all. Yeah. So I guess my point is energy work, being a a master healer, your frequency is so high. And even any healer, really, you feel good around them. Like it's, they vibrate a little higher energy. And so when you get around that, it's almost like that generator that allows things to go, right? The energy that lights up a room. And what it really does is it ignites like my energy. I don't heal you. I teach you, like my overflow and me just being my vibe. You have a choice. You have a chance to level up, right? To match that frequency. You can choose to not do it or to do it, right? It's usually really scary. It's fucking really, really scary because each time, that's why they say, only thing to fear is fear itself, because fear is literally the devil, Satan, energy, dark energy. It's a low vibe, fear, scarcity, jealousy, insecurity, poor health, people out fucking doing shit. Like it's, all just negative shit, drama, people talking about people, just that kind of thing. It's low energy. So that's why like attracts like. That's why I'm big on like everything's energy. Law of attraction is great, but there's so much gray areas. But everything is energy. Like it's impossible to feel the feeling of something ongoing and not become that physically. That is impossible. So, being in my energy and Hotmomz is just like me being around all my coaches and people that you've watched that you feel good around and that they inspire you. You just feel good. You feel like they're talking to you. You feel moved. You feel something different. Like music. So you can, just from being in that person's environment and energy, it can lift you up. That's why a lot of people, you can attract vampires. Not saying this is the thing. I mean, I'm just saying like, it's hard to get rid of some people because they literally they don't know they have this inside them. So naturally they're going to want to take from you because they don't know they have it too. Everybody does. It's just some people have thicker layers that they need to burrow down to get to the hole. Some people have thinner. Some people have easier layers. It just depends. But whether or not you want to go fast or slow, it's just depending on how willing you are to really surrender and really come off your caffeine and hire the coach and stop eating this and start eating that and really just getting out of your little habits. It's how willing are you to do all that? How willing are you to see things differently? How willing are you to take action and question your beliefs, really? How willing are you to say, you know what? Yeah, I've been struggling with weight my whole life. I've never got on any mindset programs. Maybe there's something to this. So that's what I help people do. kcship.com/register to get my free training on how I kind of got everything. I call it how I got my shit together without doing the things that needs to be. Like I say, I shouldn't be successful. Like how I healed everything is actually the opposite way of what you would think. And so that's there in that free training. So this is kind of a little thing that I was coming up with because I was noticing when I was talking that I was like, dude, this is really cool. I really enjoy this. I think they're going to want to hear it too, because Kat was talking this morning about how to something for following and just how to really connect with your people. And it was questions to ask, but ultimately, I'll ask myself certain questions and nothing was coming up. I even took a break today to try to journal some of it. And there was just some resistance. And I was like, I'm not going to make a big fuss about the resistance. I'm going to do a little bit. And I think, I'm going to just be patient with myself. It's going to come around. But it did kind of bother me that I couldn't get into it, So don't ever feel bad if you feel like you can't get into it. There's some resistance stuff there. Because I can see why this was such a big thing. So the worthiness part of me, the lack of like where I didn't feel good enough part of me, almost it feels like I'll show up and I'm here to teach. I'm here to give. I'm here to give. I'm here to fucking give. That's all I'm here to do. And because it's almost like, yes, I love doing it. But if you feel like your worth comes from giving, right, you can wear yourself out. And that's how I catch myself sometimes like, wow, even though I focus on self-care, but there's also this energetic thing too. And Kat brings it out. She's like, they want to see all of you. They want to see the pajamas you wear to sleep. They want to see how you think during the day. They want to see how you yell at your kids. They want to see how, now this, she didn't say this. This is me interpreting what the questions that she asked, but it's, I remember when I would follow people and they would just post, I remember Jamie Easton, she would just post fitness stuff. And when she posted something about like behind the scenes, I fucking watched those probably more than anything because I wanted to study how she thought about stuff. I wanted to know what she knew. And like, wow, this girl's got it going on. Like, how can I learn what she's doing? And outside of anything else, like behind the scenes shit, like what's she eating? Like, wow, she shops there. Okay. Like, okay, I guess I want, okay, shit. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, nowadays with what we have fucking blogs where people are like paid vloggers to put their damn dirty laundry and their like daily shit. And I know talking to people, I know like Amy, one of my students, she'll relate to this because I was like, girl, you are a blogger from the day. You are such a blogger. You're an influencer blogger. Start your business. Go. Oh my God. Well, what makes me interesting? And I'm sitting there. I can see her. I can see it. Oh my God. Those girls that just, they post pictures like if they're doing videos or even their pictures, it's like you want to go shopping with them. Like you want to go shopping with them. Oh my God, what'd you buy? Like, what'd she get? I want to know what she got. Her house is so pretty. Oh my God. It makes me want to have makes me want to have good, nice things too. Like they're very inspiring. And even when they look bad, they're talking about stuff. You're like, wow, her life looks so glamorous. You just look at that. That's her. She doesn't see it though, but I see it. I'm like, girls would love to follow you. And she got 3 kids and just see how you think and what you went through that day and connect. And so they feel a little bit better about themselves and that creates community. And y'all, you know what I mean? Like she doesn't see it though. And so I didn't either. I've been sitting here. Skip's been telling me, he goes, Casey, you've got to start talking. You got to can you do podcasts more? And I'm like, what the fuck are you even talking? You don't know shit. You don't know shit about my business, And yeah, so I got on the voice note, bro. And it just like the way, I don't know, it's almost like we're sitting here having drinks, but I trust you a lot. Yeah, because this is intimate to me. And I haven't been given that to you. Yeah, I tell you everything and I'm very honest, but it's like my work, Casey. Does that make sense? It was like this different part of me. And Kat was bringing this out today and I wasn't connecting, but now her energy is so fucking potent. And this now I get why women shift the way they do working with me. Okay. I'm like, okay, now I get it. I've been around somebody like that. Now I get it. And that's the powerful thing. Women say, well, how do I know I'm not going to fail? I'm like, baby, once you press enroll and you just log into my shit, you log in tomorrow for 10 minutes. And when we text, you answer and you ask for help. And when you're struggling, you ask for help. And when you feel sad, you ask for help. And when you feel mad, you ask for help. When you feel confused, you ask for help. Girl, you just ask for help. You just show up. You ain't got to do shit. You just show up. Listen to the damn videos. Dude, can you just turn on my 10-minute video like you're listening to this right now? Yeah. Well, awesome. Consider yourself good to go. Just sign up and start listening because it's the energy. It is the energy. It's my intent and it's my energy. Okay. And there's the power behind masterminds. If you knew the power of a mastermind, you would be in 5 right now. If you had to go on vacation this year or choose a mastermind, the mastermind is going to pay you back so much more and you'll get to go on immaculate vacations. If you'll just do this one thing. I wish somebody would have told me that back then. But no, I went trying to fix the symptom, trying to fix my adrenals, trying to fix my hormones, trying to fix my body, my shoulder caps, my ass, my body, my body, Dude, do personal growth. And anybody that doesn't do personal growth inside your own business, you're missing out. Okay. Trainers, take heed. This piece, you need to add it. So I was writing that stuff out and I put, what would I do? And how would I feel if I were already making, I almost went X amount of dollars and something hit me. I was like, why does money? Because, for me to fill into this next level of myself, I've heard people say, Casey, I've seen you in like Hollywood shit. Like I'm seeing you getting to talk and do all this shit. And I see you with books. And I mean, I know I've got books coming out, but the talking and shit and like being seen and almost like where people know me, that's like, it's hard to fill into. I could play with it. But I'm not choosing to. Maybe there's something there. There is something there. Okay. Or else I would play with it. I can go play with it, y'all. Fucking challenge me. Say I won't, bitch. Say I fucking won't. I will do it right now. That's how you get me to do anything. If it's like I need to do something, be like, you challenge me. Be like, okay, I bet you won't. Scared shit. I bet you, yeah, it's probably because you can't do it. Oh, hell, let me just move my truck. Yeah, that's how I am. So I just went straight into the money because I'm like, all right, I know energetically this is how I've leveled up every other time. And a lot of people do this. This is what they teach in Law of Attraction, The Secret. They always set this money goal. Why money? Why money? Because money is a frequency. It's different than time. Time is more precious. So is it commodity? A larger commodity? It's a better commodity. What is that? What's that word? It is more valuable than money. Time is, because you really can't get that back physically. Money, you're going to die anyway, but it's a frequency. You can make more money. You can always make more money. Okay. You can make a lot of money. Like there's the reason why people make billions and there's some people that make $50, but time, like we all have the same 365 days, 24 hours, you know what I mean? You get it. So money is a frequency. And my go-to is if you want to level up, they're like, all right, well, how much do you want to make? If you could have any dream life, usually people would say, I want to travel. I want to be with my family. I want to be able to buy my family. Like it's time or money. People usually just say that. And if they do say body, if they're like, I just want to be healthy. Okay. Well, if you're not healthy now, why? And it's usually because, all right, well, if you could have the best treatments and this personal chef and somebody to make you food and somebody to come talk to you twice a week and somebody to coach you. And if you had money, you could hire the things you needed to get healthy. You could hire fucking motivation. Really, you can hire fucking motivation. I got a lot of shit that'll motivate my fucking ass. Seriously. Right now it's Valentino's and then it's a beach house. And then sometimes it's getting good dick. You know what I'm saying? So I got a lot of things that motivate me. So I went straight to money. I was like, all right. So I want to break into this. I want to hit the 100K months. It's not far away. Like it's not far away. It's right fucking there. So let's do that. Let's go on and go to like 200. Okay. Let's 300, 400, 500, 500, 500. Around the 500 and 600, I kind of get lost. Like, all right, I can't really imagine that much money. Like, what are we really fucking looking at with that much money? What are we doing daily? Like, that's kind of hard for me. So I need my mentor, which I do have one. Dan's one of them. He makes about $1 million a month or more by now. I don't know. Another one's Cole Warren. He's one of my other mentors. So, they make that much money. So I guess I could like follow them a little bit more, but anyway, I can fill into the hundreds of the millions, but not the 8-figure yet. Is that 8 figures? What's 8 figures? 300, 400. Yeah. Filling into the 8 figures is a minute for me. Filling into the 7 figures and the multiple 7 figures. Like I can play with that shit. So a quick way to raise my vibe, playing with the higher numbers really just raises my vibe because I really can. I know what I would do with it. I know how I would invest. I know how I would grow the team. I know what apps I would develop. I know what software I would develop. I know what I would own. I know like the life I would, and I know I could do some of that money. I know the philanthropy work that I want to do afterwards, which I know I'm going to need a lot more than, that much. I'm going to need well in the multi 8 figures to do what I want to do. And that always just gets me perked up. Like, oh, if I had this, right, tomorrow we're going to do this. And here's what we're going to do this. And that's why you need to budget this way. Budgets need to be built backwards. You need to say, what do you desire? Well, after you get the house and the car and all the shit, the bitches and the hoes and the fucking purses and the bags and the fucking watches, after you've got all that, monthly, weekly, what do you want? What kind of food you like? You want a chef? What's it going to cost for you to be like, live like a goddamn king? Some people are different. Some people are just like, if I could just live in a 1-bedroom on Laguna Beach or on Malibu and have a Pookie 2 dog, don't know what that is, and go to London and hire like male prostitutes twice a year. This is me going off on a rabbit hole. Like, what I mean? Just some weird shit. Some people probably want something different is what I'm saying. And maybe I didn't have to go there, but I did. Everybody wants time or money or health. And that goes back to time or money. So I always go to money. It raises my vibe. Start playing with the shit. And then I'm like, wait a minute. Why is this motivating? Why does money raise your vibration? And why, like, what's going on here? And then I was like, wait a minute, kids, if you think about kids and people in general, they're like, they do stuff for money. They want to do chores for money. It's like you got to do shit for money. So if I was already making the money, it's like, why is there a block there that's like, I got to do more, I got to do this? Well, it probably goes back to as a kid, like you had to get a job to make money. Wow. What's a limit? That's a limitation, right? Because nowadays they would used to say like a job would be a 9 to 5. Now it's fucking come on in here in your pajamas and sit in a room and talk to a screen. That's a job. You don't have to clock in. Hey, wives don't have to cook and have babies. Like they don't have to do that. They can if they choose to, but they can actually make more money than the man. Like there's some shit. And the energy that just got me, I was like, wait a minute. So what would I do if I already had this, and how would it feel if I already made this? If I already made, if I'm making 300,000 a month, I'm doing this, we're doing that. Wow, it's going to feel so supportive, so fun, and just on a deeper level of helping people, still keeping it real, staying inspirational, sharing everything, keeping it real, soul shit, soul lit, going up, just, I can just feel it. But then I wrote down the kids act and do stuff for money. We've always been taught we have to do stuff for money. What if we didn't have to do anything for money? Because if you think about it, I've been sitting in front of a computer for many, 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 many years. And I sit in front of the computer and do way less harder work. I don't have to do any type of labor work like I used to do. It's incredible how much less I work and how much less toiling and just, it was just back then. I worked with people I didn't like, and I didn't make any money hardly. And now I do less and I make more money. So literally everything is backwards. This is great. So I'm going to leave you with that. You're like, no. So I'm going to leave you with that. And, ask yourself some of those questions too. What would I do if I were already making this amount of money? And just thinking about that money is going to raise your vibration. And then once your vibe is up a little bit, you can keep it up, but you gotta know so much shit. You gotta know so much shit. You could keep it up by staying in the energy of that or something that made you feel that way. And that's going to probably bring some new opportunities to you, but it depends on if you're scared or not, or how much trauma you have, how you hear things. I could say, I love money, and one person really connects to their heart, and we connect and think of what we do with that money, and we get to be taken care of, and our family gets to have what they want. We get to give, we get to take care of more people. We get to help our communities more. We get to stimulate the economy. We get to help more people and employ people. And the other person could hear it and think, she's evil. She is what's wrong with this country. And she's greedy. So depending on how much baggage you have, negative influence, poor programming, like I had, that's gonna be the deciding factor on how you hear that. So that's the importance of healing your shit and working with somebody like me. Just because, for years I heard things one way, they felt the other. And people could do stuff I could do it, but I would fail. So there was something there. So lean into the shit that's just really not making any sense. Lean into the shit that feels hard and ancient. Lean into the shit that just feels sucky. Keep going. Commit to the light. Commit to just feeling better. Okay. Do whatever it takes to feel better. And when you feel like shit, cry, let it out, and ask yourself, how can I fix this? And you seek the fuck out of the answers. And when you find something, try it out. And the next thing you get to, try it out, and you'll find the answers. Even if you feel like that program over there worked and it wasted your money, no. That showed you that was one thing that wasn't going to work. You're just finding it out thousands of ways that won't work. That's what I did. Maybe you have to do that too. Or you could get it right the first time. Pay somebody that's done it, been there, done that, and it's going to the moon, baby. Well, not to the, you know what I mean? We're constantly, and anybody that's watched me for years has watched the evolution. We go fast, man. You'd be looking back 5 years ago, what the fuck? What'd she do? Well, she's been doing those little micro things every day. People in my energy, we fucking win, man. We fucking win. We win. Even if somebody comes into my energy and I'm the worst person ever, and I had one lady, my business is a joke, and somebody that's a healer turning people away for doing this. And first of all, I have reasons why. Customer's not always right. How I'm gonna act today is a motherfucking I don't know how we're gonna act. How are you gonna act? I'm responding. But no, what it is I did help her. And I told her that. I said, lean into this trigger of feeling attacked and betrayed or taken advantage of or accused of misunderstood or whatever it is that you feel like I'm doing to you. And you lean into that trigger and you'll come out on the other side. And I've done my job. But everybody else, like the 99% of everybody else, when they commit to becoming a better person, maybe there is something to this, and they go in a little bit deeper and they learn about loving themselves, and they learn about increasing consciousness, raising consciousness, and increasing their frequency and increase their vibration, and being willing to do some hard shit, like say no to certain people that may be in your family, or to talk to yourself, to do, on your daily, maybe it's doing something a little different than you've always done, not eating and starving yourself. We don't play that game over here. We're not here to create more eating disorders. We're here to get you out of it. So go hit that button, apply, fill out the application, then we'll get with you and see what's going on and if we can help. And if you need one of my courses, if you need some of my free content, I have a whole free course. It's like badass, but maybe you need Hotmomz. Maybe you need to go like right away and get your remedy, get the antidote, get the whatever it is. if you need that, we'll let you know. Okay. So go there, CaseyShip.com, book a call, /book a call. And if you want to see my free training and get on my text list and in my free group, then just go to CaseyShip.com /register. And, you'll get all that good stuff. All right. Looking forward to seeing you. Hey, when you come in, man, when you come into the free group, don't be a stranger. Get on there and be like, what's up, bitch? I found you on your podcast. Just so I know, I can say hey to you. All right. Y'all had fun. Talk to you soon.